And I'll run the check, but he's smarter than that.
Alright, I checked out the Ronald Leeds file, and it said that the cause of death was linked to a lethal amount of biopoison injected into the body. Now this matches the same MO that Vinny the Fish Pueblo was linked to.
Seems like it was more than just a pointless bicker.
Now I also looked up Cobblepot. There's an Oswald Cobblepot. He's a harbor master. Vinny went to work for him. He's suspected of trafficking guns.
Alright, you two get down to the dock, see what Mr. Cobblepot has to say. I'll run the check on Carmine's account, see if there's any deposits.
You got it, Cap.
Oh, Bullock. Forensics sent this up to you.
Detective Bullock pulled 27 bullets out of chest. Analysis show that bullet caliber used was specially made, as was firing mechanism. Also found northern basswood fibers on victim's shoes.
I'm a busy man, officers, so if you don't mind hurrying this along.
This should only take a moment, Mr. Cobblepot. We just have a couple of questions about a previous employee of yours, a Mr. Vinny Pueblo.
Pueblo? Yeah, I remember him. He's supposed to come work for me 2 weeks ago as a cargo loader, but that jerk never showed. I tell you, if I ever get my hands on him...
Well, he's dead.
Huh?
He was murdered this morning.
Murdered? Well, I didn't have anything to do about it. Why are you questioning me?
We're not saying you had anything to do with it, Mr. Cobblepot. We're just trying to track down whoever Vinny might have been working for.
He never worked for me before.
But you just said that he was going to work for you.
Yeah, and I also said he never showed. Look, the day he was supposed to come into work, he never came in. Called this place and some guy answered. Said he had taken a job at some factory. And that's the last I ever even thought of Vinny Pueblo.
All right, Montoya. Thanks. Well, looks like Vinny's roommate, Mr. Dawson, is a parole violation.
So?
Well, he's supposed to be confined to the state of Illinois, and he and Vinny came to Gotham together.
So he lied about meeting Vinny.
And he lied about who he worked for. I think we need to go talk to Mr. Dawson again.
Look, I told you, I didn't even know him that well.
The two of you came from Chicago together. You knew him, Ben.
Look, is knowing a guy a crime?
No, but lying to a cop is, and so is violating parole.
Gonna put me away?
I'm no parole officer, Ben. But if you tell me who he worked for, it's the last you'll see from me. Looks like the database was correct, Cap. No one's worked here for years. At least not making books, anyway.
What are you doing out there, Bullock?
Oh, you know, I just couldn't sleep on a lead.
Hey, you're lucky it hasn't cost you your badge.
Oh, it looks like no one's home.
Go home. Get some sleep.
Yeah, all right. Good night, Cap. That. GCPD.
Cash found in the book factory has been linked to 3 banks across Gotham. All have been robbed in the last 2 weeks.
It's always about the money.
After investigating Polo's accounts, we figured he must have worked with Wesker on the robberies. Took more than his fair share, then Wesker killed him. Took money for himself. The bullets we pulled out of Puello's body matched Wesker's miniature Tommy gun exactly.
But Wesker claims that he's just following the dummy's orders, that this Scarface is the one running the show.
Right.
Wonderful. I'm so sick of all these nutballs, Jim. How do you know he's not faking it to go free?
What exactly call Arkham Freedom, Harvey?
It's a slap on the wrist compared to what killers like Wesker deserve. Hey Jimbo, do me a favor.
Ah, Mr. Dent. We were wondering when you were going to grace us with your presence. Roberta Kane, Public Defender's Office.
Harvey Dent, but clearly you knew that.
Yes, and I also know you have a history of trying to throw the book at mentally unstable people like my client.
My job is to see to it that people like your client are put away for the rest of their natural lives.
We both know this case will never see trial, Mr. Dent.
Are you kidding me? Wesker's fingerprints were all over the murder weapon.
My client may have fired the gun, but he did not make that decision.
Are you trying to get me to believe that a ventriloquist dummy is set up his own criminal organization?
Not the dummy. Wesker's dominant personality.
I'm a reasonable man, Mr. Wesker. That's why I'm willing to offer you a deal. If you confess to the murder of Vinnie Puello, the Gotham City District Attorney's Office is willing to offer you the minimum sentence for first-degree murder.
And that is?
Life in prison.
That sounds like a long time.
It is, Arnold. Don't listen to him.
It's better than the gas chamber, Mr. Wesker. I would consider it.
Stop trying to scare him. Why is it so hard for you to believe this man is sick?
I believe most people know the difference between right and wrong.
I do know the difference between right and wrong, Mr. Dent. It's Mr. Scarface who doesn't. He killed that man. I didn't want him to. I didn't want him to hurt anybody. He never seems to listen to me.
Here it is. Sure about this?
I don't know. I just want to see something.